What's going on, Chelsea fans? We've been waiting all day for some news. Regarding Xavi Simons and Jorrel Hato. And now, after midnight, we got it. Fabrizio Romano has broken this. Chelsea maintaining active talks in the background for both Jorrel Hato and Xavi Simons. Both players are keen on the Chelsea move. With Hato already agreeing personal terms, Xavi is still advanced. Talks club to club with Leipzig and Ajax regarding transfer are still on. He also stated in the video that this is normal. The deal hasn't stalled. The deal isn't off. There are sometimes when you in negotiations, you don't get it done in 24 hours. You don't get it done in 48 hours. Things like this can take time, especially when the two you're negotiating for, when the clubs want more money, and that's understandable. But Fabrizio did state in his video on YouTube that he does believe Chelsea are going to get this deal over. That these deals are going to get done. We do know this. Liverpool did have a previous interest in Jorrel Hato. That is non-existent now. Chelsea are his main focus. He's already agreed personal terms with Chelsea. I believe it's going to be on a 7 or 8 year deal for a 19-year-old. That's massive. Xavi Simons, Chelsea are still in talks on player side and with RB Leipzig, trying to find. We'll find a solution. Fabrizio believes they will get it done. Obviously, RB Leipzig, but one thing Fabrizio did state in this video. The relationship between Chelsea and Ajax and Chelsea and RB Leipzig are good. They're great. They have a good working relationship. RB Leipzig want to bring in Carney Chukwuemeka. Chelsea want that to be a permanent move. Chukwuemeka is apparently going to will probably need to figure out if he wants to go to Dortmund, just as a loan, because Dortmund aren't offering personal terms, or accept a permanent move to the Bundesliga to RB Leipzig, which will technically benefit Chelsea if he did. More of the Chelsea news: Benfica are pushing with João Felix. Chelsea want 25 million. I think it's 25 million they want, maybe more. That's a deal that's going to happen. I can just see that happening. Benfica want him back. He wants to go back. Chelsea want to sell him. In all honesty, I think this weekend we get 4 here he goes. 2 incomings to us, 2 outgoings. We get Chukwuemeka to Leipzig. We get Felix to Benfica. We get the 2 incomings, Hato to Chelsea and Xavi Simons to Chelsea. I think I wouldn't say it's a massive risk. I'm gonna say I am 95% sure that Xavi Simons and Jorrel Hato will be Chelsea players next week. I think Chelsea will get this deal done. The players return for pre-season. Only 2 pre-season games before the start of the season. On the 4th of August, I think this deal gets done way before. These deals get done way before. These players will join up with the squad, but on that same day, if not before. I believe that's when the deal gets done. I think the 4th is when the players from the Club World Cup or not. Maybe not the players from the Club World Cup. Maybe I think it is the players from the Club World Cup are expected back. All the players that played in the Club World Cup. That includes Estevao, who is at Palmeiras. So, guys, I do expect this deal to get done. Fabrizio does too. Everyone expects it to be done. Both Xavi and, as it says here, both players are keen on the move. They both want to join Chelsea, which is great news if you're Chelsea. The players are openly happy to join. Obviously, Xavi Simons is probably coming in. I mean, I can only think they're coming in as backups to Cole Palmer and Cucurella, because I think spending 55 million on Jamie Gittins. I think Jamie Gittins is going to start on the left. I think Pedro Neto starts on the right, or maybe he doesn't. Palmer starts in the 10. Xavi probably Palmer's back up and can swap in and out with Gittins if he can play on the wing. But obviously, it seems that these deals. The thing is, silence on deals like this don't mean it's over. It means Chelsea are working so hard on it that that they're not releasing it because they want to make sure of the information they have. Also, with the rumors that have come out regarding Isak and Chelsea, they're not overly happy about them being fake leaked, then being fakely reported that they were interested in Alexander Isak being linked in a way just to drive up more money out of Liverpool. Chelsea aren't happy about that. As much as Chelsea would love to bring in Alexander Isak, he is deemed unfeasible for many reasons. Newcastle will want 150 million, or around 130 to 150 million, more than what Liverpool played on Florian Wirtz, more than what Chelsea played on Caicedo. That's not going to happen for Chelsea. As much as they appreciate the player, they're not going to take that risk. They like the strikers they have in João Pedro, Liam Delap, and Nicholas Jackson, even though Jackson can possibly leave this summer. Currently, Chelsea are happy with their strikers. They're happy to go into the next season with the strikers they have. They are not openly willing to sell Jackson. They will welcome a bid that meets their requirements, meaning a 70 to 100 million pound move. That doesn't come. They're happy to keep him. He's happy to stay. Chelsea are happy to go forward. The strikers. They would have liked it. They did inquire last year about Alexander Isak, but when they got to this year, when they got to the summer window this year, that deal was also yet again not on the market. That Alexander Isak to leave Newcastle once again for most of this window wasn't a thing until a couple of days ago when he himself has come out and said he wants to leave the football club. And Chelsea had already assigned Liam Delap and João Pedro. Now, I want to say one thing on Newcastle. Big props to them. They're making moves. They're going to get Benjamin Sesko, apparently. That's a smart decision. He's talented. I think he will suit them well. As much as I would love Chelsea to sign Benjamin Sesko if Jackson left, him going to Newcastle makes a lot of sense. He'll be the starter. Apparently Newcastle are not going to keep Wilson. I think apparently Wilson's going to go to West Ham. Dewsbury Hall's of interest to West Ham and Fulham. Sterling's of interest to Fulham. And who else said Sterling? Napoli's interested in Sterling. So many outgoings Chelsea are also working on to get the books in order if they want to go. But I believe after these two signings, Chelsea are out of the market. They will only be in the market if they want a goalkeeper. If they want to go back in for Mac Mignon, the possibilities are still there. Secret Scott made a whole thing about it earlier, doing the eyes thing over a Mac Mignon tweet. Mac Mignon hasn't played any AC Milan pre-season games. And Chelsea are supposed to play AC Milan in August before the second game before the start of the season. Second pre-season game. Who knows? But that will be the only reason Chelsea are drawn back in the market other than the possibilities of Antonio Silva being on the list. Who knows? But Jorrel, Hato and Xavi Simons seems to be the last two that they're massively looking for. And as always, guys, I will keep you updated when these deals are getting done. And I will be here to give you the news that these deals are done. And I'll see you all in the next video. Come on, you Blues.